What's up, folks? Porgy here. It is December 10th, I believe. 10th or 12th, one of those two. 2023. Um, it's about 2 months or so since my last video, and gosh darn it, I didn't want to let it go that long. I am kicking myself for not getting another one out there until now, but well, here I am now. And yes, I did make it down to Florida, but we'll get to that. Right now, I just want to focus on the first thing at hand, which is what I'm kind of at task with right now. And basically, it's an upstairs staircase and upper landing, and you'll see. Here we go. But basically, it's ceilings and walls. Just showing kind of like work that had to go into it. Can't really see it because of the darkness, but there's mud work abound, we'll just say. And with all the taping, caulking everywhere where there is taping done, just for gaps and such, fill in the gaps, obviously. It's going to be a rental, but still, at the same time, still needs to look decent. Not like homeowner perfect, but rental nice. We'll have to just call it rental nice or rental decent. Rental slightly better than decent because it's a slightly okay area. All right, moving forward. Holy moly. So, down here, caulking work indeed. Mudding work. It's a lot of plaster walls. And if you're familiar with plaster, it's not necessarily fun to work with. So, hopefully the camera captures the mud work that I've had to do and such. Serious corner caulking, a lot of mudding and caulking. If you see a wall, there's spackling that's been done. Okay. Really quick. Ceilings and walls. And, like I said, it's not perfect. It's not a perfect, perfection's not, but once the walls and ceilings are done, all the gaps are filled in, and those are the little things that really actually make a difference. And I've actually filled in like that gap I've let go, but a lot of gaps even in the sills, in the windowsills, I have filled in. And you know what? Honestly, I very well may come back and just fill this gap in because it's a little bit more present than I like. And I might even, and I'll do that one also, just because. So, and the job's being done for someone that I know. And so, I want to make it look right and tight and out of sight if I can. Out of sight part remains to be seen, but I'm hoping for out of sight. Hoping and crossing my fingers for out of sight. Yeah. All right, moving forward. I won't get too excited. And like I said, just mud work abound, and caulking everywhere. I always wipe my excess. Little note. I always wipe my excess. It's okay to glob it in there because you want to fill in the gap. And you just wipe your excess right on the tape, folks. Boom, just like that. And you always have a wet rag. You always have that wet rag right here. You got wiping your fingers. I always wear these latex gloves because you know what? over the years, you get tired of washing your hands, whether it's paint, caulking, mud, whatever. So there's that. And some really, man, I might fill in some more there. Gosh. All right. So even I'm at the painting ceiling stage, but I just wanted to get a quick show of the prep part. The painting part is the easy part, really, and all that's been filled in, and some gaps will be let go, and haven't quite got all the sanding done, and on all the ceilings, but ceilings are almost all sanded. But like I said, I wanted to take a pit stop and just walk around also and just make a documentation. Yep. Yep. And I might come back, here, fill this. I meant to fill that actually. I just see, and you're always going to do that. You're always going to see something that you meant to do, and you just go back and do it. And some extra mudding work that I missed. All right, so I basically have showed the whole prep job as far as the upstairs goes. And yeah. So really quick before I wrap this video up, yes, I did make it down to Florida, and got to see my dad, got to see his wife Rosie, and my stepsister, and well, just got to see the whole town that I was staying in of Ocala. And it's a really neat town, neat surrounding area of all the towns that surround that. The whole Central Florida has a really cool vibe. And but I was down there for a week and a half or so, or something like that, and Thanksgiving started getting close, and I came back up to Ohio because I thought I wanted to be up here for the holidays, and I genuinely thought I did. But I know I was born and raised here, and just Ohio is not doing it for me anymore. And one of the good things that came from Florida is I met these folks who happen to run their own organic farm, and I guess I made a good impression. I made a good impression because I called them once I actually got back up to Ohio. And I was like, I was thinking about you folks, and I know blah, 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 blah. I know you have a farm, and I was kind of interested. And, once I'm done up here helping my brother out with some paint work, my older brother, I'm so disgusted with Ohio. I just can't. Being up here, I thought I wanted to come back up. I thought that it would just be easier, and I made excuses. I was like, if it'll be too hard to switch over information and licensing and all that. I made a big to-do about it. And you know what? For the opportunity, I'm looking for a group of individuals that I can without a doubt, call my people. I have some friends up here. Don't get me wrong. I have friends up here, and I'm on the same page on a lot of things with a few of my friends. We see eye to eye on a lot of stuff, but I think Florida truly just really has what I need. At the age of 50, where I'm at right now, I need to be somewhere that, I know it gets hot. I'm fully expecting that. But like I said, for the vibe, for it's what I need. Ohio doesn't have it for me anymore. Anyways, and so yeah, these people down there that I made a great impression on them, and they're gonna have me, as a farmhand, learning things that I didn't necessarily know a whole lot about, maybe a little bit, but I didn't know a whole lot about before. Advancing myself, furthering my capabilities as a being on this plane of existence that we're on. Yeah. Oh, not to mention also, I had to pull all this stuff down here, down from the upstairs. I didn't mention that. Yeah, the upstairs was, 2 full bedrooms of just stuff that's been collected, just stuff that's really going to be designated as junk. At the end of the day, most of this stuff is going to be junkified, aside from the, pictures and stuff. But anyway, that's all I really wanted to put out there. So yeah, I'm going to be here no longer than just, if anything, just shortly after New Year's, a few more weeks at the most, and then I'm taking what I've earned, and that'll be enough to get me back down to Florida without any worry. So, yep. So I guess we're at the part where I say, until next time, you enjoy our wild America.